What up? Man, posture. Posture, posture, posture. We got the 8th spot. I'm starting to like it outside of the top 5. The top 5 is just so scripted. Okay. Told myself I was going to clean my house. Decided I'm going to pull out one draft. Just one. I like to play the first round by the ABCs. And by ABC, I mean anybody but McCaffrey. That's ABM. Who's going to draw up to us? Guess we'll take Taylor. Taylor's a conundrum. 2 years ago, he drops that ball. Remember this right before the end zone. And is so embarrassed that he totally makes up for it in like the last 2 or 3 games of the season. He gets like 2 touchdowns a game. And then the following year, Danny Dimes surprises the world. And look at that. I got Bowers over McBride. I'm bold. Following year, he surprises the world and Dimes has the team winning, so he gets the ball more, and he's like a league winner for the first, 12 weeks. Fell off at the end, so it was kind of the opposite. Like he was mid 2 years ago, and then he exploded, and then vice versa. I guess that has a lot to do with I have a lot of Drake. Has a lot to do with Danny Dimes' injury. Somebody's name is Pacheco. My condolences. Am I the only non-badge? Wow. Remind me not to draft at 10:30 Pacific. Jeez. I guess it really is only the D-Gens doing this at this point in the year. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind the draft happening. There's been a couple moves recently. DJ Moore to Buffalo. Seems exciting for everyone, really. And then Crosby and the Raiders went to the Ravens for 2 first-rounders. I kind of wonder, I have so much Genty from earlier in the year. I kind of wonder if that's good for him a little bit, just because you want a bad defense, but also that's probably a silly thing to consider. Okay, who's coming? Josh Allen's been going up. Too much Walker. Let's just relax on Walker. Brees is interesting. ETN is very interesting, so you don't even know where he's going to be. Kyron. What are we going to do? I think I might do Josh Allen, just because now that he's got a deep threat, his numbers go up. All right, this isn't crazy. I'm a little snake bit because last year I was always doing elite quarterback, which, to refresh your memory, it was Josh Allen, uh, Burrow, Hurts. Second pick was almost always Lamar, and third pick was almost always Jaden Daniels. And I wouldn't pick Josh because I didn't want to start the elite run. Like there's a elite quarterback taken. Okay, everybody, let's grab whoever. What are we doing here? This is crazy, but I need a running back. So what ended up happening is I was probably 25% Lamar, 25% Jaden. So much Jaden. What's his face? McLaurin. And they both, and then a lot of Burrow. I mean, the only one that performed well was the MVP, man. Burrow got hurt early, and Hurts had an off year, let's just say. And yeah, my team's, when you're using your third or fourth round pick and just throwing them in the garbage, that's it. I'd like to blame that for my problems, that and, a whole lot of Mostert. But he was my last pick. Whatever. Screw off. Beanie Baby going for the 0 WR. Interesting strategy. Kind of regretting this pick here, but I felt like he's kind of at the top of this next tier. We are going wide receiver, almost definitely. Don't want a rookie, but BTJ looks like he's leaving. Marvin Harrison is such a... I really don't want a rookie as my second wide receiver. Sutton and Evans are just... I reach on Metcalf. I mean, he gets 1,000 yards and 8 tutties. Sort of hoping Bo Nix takes a step up. Should be a big quarterback run this next round. God, I could have pulled up more. Am I going to get him? 5 picks. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We need him. We need him for the stack. We need him. Get a quarterback. Make the run start. Make the run start. Okay. Okay. Get those rookies. There you go. Yes. Happy. We get this going? Oh, my fault. I get the background music. Okay, I think I don't necessarily need another build until maybe tight end. Let's get some Receiver action. I forget if... Alright, we almost got our starters. Sutton Moore, just kind of painful, but you know, you got elite quarterback. You gotta suffer a little bit. Not my favorite draft so far, but we're okay. Running back starting to look a little thin. Jackson Dart is kind of the last. Drake May's still out there. Holy cow. Why has he fallen so much? Kind of have to take him. Oh man. Right? Ugh. I mean, who has the Drake May? Let's just do it, whatever. Safe to say that's an unusual combination. Could be the 1 and the 2. This was the 1 and the 2, right? May and the 7? Is there some injury I don't know about? Oh, it's because they dropped Diggs, maybe? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's an upgrade. And they're gonna pick up somebody. AJ Brown. Pierce, Evans. God, there's a lot of good wide receivers about to be unleashed. Need said wide receivers. Jacoby, 20 million. He's going to get the ball. If anybody knows why this sometimes scrolls and sometimes I have to catch up, please let me know. I'm probably good on quarterback, let's be honest here. A few more shots. So where's... okay, there's Shakir. Why am I blanking? Let's go. Literally, why? Must have missed. Desperately need some running backs too. Why am I blanking on New England receivers? So there's Travion. Big booty. Right? What am I missing? I'm 55 years old. I don't remember every receiver. Especially ones that just for that in the Super Bowl. What we got going? Oh, Bionic Commando. Have fun with Shakira, boys. But seriously, am I just... It would be interesting to pick some free agents and just feel like you won the lottery if they went to England. Mario. Sticks. Okay. Running back room needs some help. It's fine. Going on in NES games. I was hearing somebody talk about stacks not needing to be necessarily with a quarterback. And that was interesting. Like a running back, wide receiver stack. Mason's doing this solo, right? Moody Mark's just a backup now. Bill, I don't know why I'd never pick him, but he doesn't seem that great. He like had, oh, we know this game. Like a man 2. Going Gainwell? Mason? I feel like Steelers might not run as much. They're coaching. I like Mason. He looked real good with that Niners line, but pick 131. Campbell. 2441. Receivers in order, but this is my hunch. He had the worst 40 of all the running backs, but he just looks so amazing in tape. You picked too much of him. Alright, let's chill on running back, Rob Dog. Wide receiver is Booty. Oh, speak of the devil. Booty! Booty, little Hunter Henry. back-to-back wide receivers or tight ends when you only have 2 wide receivers is crazy talk. Those have the best running back room in history. Henry's freaking better than Boutique. But who are we gonna replace? My wide receivers are so weak. That 4th-year breakout. Confusing choice of which Denver receiver will be better. It'd be kind of crazy to take another quarterback when I'm so weak. I need a quarterback, right? Got all these juicy possible breakouts. Hoping for Hunter Henry. Won't be the end of the world if we don't get him. One upside of taking Phoenix was that I would screw over, oh, never mind. I've started to think a little bit about being a spoiler. Because, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to win the whole thing. So it's just spoiling somebody else's team, getting to advance. I just want to advance a lot of teams, and so like when I'm on the fence, I never really considered, oh, I could take, you know, Penix from the Pitts guy, especially if he only has like 1 quarterback. You know, he'd just be out. So that's always a possible. Okay, we got a lot. I really like late round wide receiver stabs. Where's is Cooper like gone 20 picks ago? Yeah, wow, 13th round now. He was down much lower. Gunsmoke. Woo! A little trivia about the Gunsmoke cover. There's a cool variant where it's like a normal Western cover with a guy with a gun, cowboy hat. But the first print has a bar in the back, and it just says bar like on a sign. I feel like it would say saloon back in the day, but whatever. It says bar, and that was pulled because, you know, alcohol and that sort of thing. Yeah, a lot of receivers to choose from. Gotta take Tank, gotta take Ray Davis. I definitely only need 1 more running back, right? Need to go nuts on my wide Deep threat. That's a possible league winner. He had a 40-point game. Third tight end eventually. Can somebody tell me why 8 touchdown Parkinson is down in the 6,000th round? Coleman's actually a possibility. He's probably at the end of the receiver line, but I always felt like he was underutilized. Where is he? Coming up here. Okay, we're coming together. We got 2 Patriots. We got 2 stacked, so 3 Patriots, 3 Tesla, Surratt, Tank. Let's finish out the Tank's upside is so huge. There was can't imagine it, but there's a rumor that Saquon might get traded. Tank is all of a sudden an 8th round running back. Still got that hair, baby. You know what's going on. I think I'm good with that. Some more swings. Coming up, pick 192. How's everybody doing? Excuse me. This could win a league. Absolutely. It wasn't a fluke, right? He's about to show. Oh, am I debatably the MVP, or am I just absolutely him? Phoenix went. That's fine. There goes Horton. Resist the overstacking, Robin. Nobody wants Coleman, right? I forget, is Kirk Cousins leaving? That would be crazy if Phoenix got hurt or benched and then Kirk Cousins ended up being the connection with Drake. Doubtful. But people smarter than me think that he is going to start. Those aren't horrible numbers for what round are we on? 18th? Wide receiver, quarterback. Alright, whatever. I don't like taking a 4-man stack, but I do think he has a lot of potential to coaching change. DJ Moore is going to spread the field a little more. 18th round pick, come on. JJ with Hog. Taking a stab at Anthony Richard would be lunacy, right? Who was backing up Danny Dimes when he went down? Flacco would be funny. Riley Leonard? 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 2 running touchdowns. That's a league winner. Russell Wilson up in there. We're gonna start no matter what. These are the big questions. Go on, JJ. Another Mega Man. I'm not sure which one. Okay. We're taking a shot. We're definitely done at quarterback. One more wide receiver. Good to go. No pacing. Running backs.
Se lo hicimos también al crujiente Alaskan flounder y butterfly shrimp.
This Naylor. Oh, he's not a Viking. I like Cup. I like Bateman. Do I fight the? Maybe I'll just reach on the Mario. Decreased usage. Cooper plays big in big games. By big games, I mean week 17. Okay. I like my team. Kirby. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little too pleased with myself. But I can see this team winning. Probably should have got the Drake London stack hit. In general, stacking your number 1 wide receiver seems to be important. Running back room, a little so-so. Just hope for health here. Hope that he keeps getting the ball strong. God, he could be a 0 if the drafts him. I don't know. Luckily, I'm not too worried about blue. Sutton. Maybe I should have taken a bigger swing. Parker Washington, rookie. I got more. Very happy about that. And then just the steal of the world. I've got Kincaid, underrated, great player. Myers in a crowded backfield, but they just lost. Or BTJ is on the way out. Tim and Parker. Myers is making 20 million, Parker's making like 2.5 or something, so they gotta give Myers the ball. 3 fingers crossed. You know, they can all play football. Butte starts sort of forcing some stacks, but it's alright. Some McCarthy pick, let's see if it works out. Hawk, I'm just hoping that he was hurt last year. I heard he used to be good before I watched. Tucker, 40-point games. Yeah, I like my team. Let's see how this guy did. Put UAB back off with him. He went crazy. Rookie Dobbs, kill. Okay, yeah, take a swing. Judy, I love. 13th round, dude. And you got Lamar and stuck with no one. Yeah, he went crazy on wide receiver. That's how you do it. I haven't even heard of this. A. Williams. Tony Williams. Brissett at the end. Alright. Interesting. Legend of Zelda again. Weird. Anybody else stick out? Chester McBurnham, Kathy Barkley Smith. This guy's hopeful. Hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope he rebounds. I hope AJ Brown leaves. I hope that wasn't just a weird spike at the end. I hope he goes to a good team and is as good as he used to be. In some ways, every team is hope, right? I hope he can play and doesn't get hurt. I hope he comes back on a good team. I hope he doesn't get hurt or even gets the football. Joey Weekend, come on, baby. I don't like anything with Rice on it. I guess he could go crazy. Get Mahomes with him. Conky her, okay, took care of his stacking heavily. Diggs, crazy pick. Dylan Sampson. This guy waited till the end with 4 tight ends. Kyler Murray doesn't have a team. This team is Dude Brown, T. Lamb, Love, Walker, Strong, a couple underraters, Elite tight end, Prescott to stack at CD, Love to stack at CD, yeah. Good stuff. Maybe a little early on the second tight end, but he's really good. Charbonnet for the end. Yeah, Charbonnet is good to balance with Love. Love might start out slow. Charbonnet. Or no, wait. No, I'm thinking of it backwards. They both might not score in the beginning. Forget I said that. Campbell. A lot of Tennessee players. Gordon, good pick. Loveland going higher and higher. Lauren Daniels. Fool me once. Damn.
1 second you know your dreams
There's a
protected.
lot of players being pulled
And
up
then
recently.
Is
And
everything
McCoy
okay?
back
The
to
police
back.
have been dispatched?
well,
Baker got okay.
we still do.
I will have my revenge.
Alright, well,
Revenge
I like my
will not be
chances.
safe. If you want to kill us, you'd better finish the job. Because if
Ooh,
you
these
don't,
three.
I'm going to devour you.
If you're crossing your fingers that he's suddenly going to be good out of nowhere, he's not going to have problems with Dobbins coming back. He's legal issues. Look at his face. He's definitely going to have legal issues. He's not going to break his neck bones. He's going to get the ball more than 3 times or 9 times. And then triple. Denver, Houston, Tennessee. Detroit, Franklin, Schultz, okay. Net. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Music from Crystallis, underrated.